Thank you for checking out 1851 Franchise's Top Franchise Brokers of 2023. I'm Jeff Dwyer, and today I'm joined by Jack and Jill Johnson of the Franchise Insiders. Thank you both so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
It's our pleasure. Good to see you.
You as well. So I know you're both busy. I'd love to just dive right into the questions and get some of your insight. So just for starters, can you sort of tell me what makes you successful as franchise brokers?
It's a great question, and it's one that I think Jill and I talk about every single day, right? It's putting ourselves in the shoes of our client. You know, we ourselves are entrepreneurs and business owners, and we ourselves wanted the very thing that our clients want, right? More freedom, more time with family, more wealth. And so I think that by putting ourselves in the shoes of our clients and really looking at it through their view, we're able to find them the best franchises to invest in.
Excellent. Well said. And sort of looking at, the early stages of franchise ownership, what advice would you have for individuals who may be interested in becoming franchise owners themselves?
I think really having an open mind and, a lot of people come in with a specific idea, and we're kind of here to be the experts and kind of listen to what our clients are looking to achieve, what their goals are, what their financials are, where they're located, and recommend what we believe would be the best fit for them. So if you can come in with an open mind and, take a look at maybe an opportunity that you might not have thought.
Well, and the other thing is too, Jill's right. I mean, we can show them franchises they never would have found on their own, but the other side is have patience.
Yes.
Because within 3 years, you're going to be saying, why did I not do this sooner? But in your first year, you might say, why on earth did I do this? Business needs time to grow. Have patience during year one.
Absolutely.
I think being open with yourself and kind of measuring your expectations is so important as well, right? Because as you mentioned, that first year you may be hesitant or concerned, or you're going through the emotions. But 3 years down the line, hey, why didn't I do this sooner? This has turned out to be such a great idea. So I think it's important that people understand that going into it.
I think we spend half of our time counseling clients who are in their first year of business ownership, and those calls aren't always pretty, but we understand. We've been through it ourselves.
Yeah, we've been there, so we know that first year can be brutal, but if you have patience, you keep working hard, it can get to a place you never even imagined.
I mean, and I know there's more questions, but the other thing I would say is this: it's all worth it because you're building equity. And as you build a business, if you do the right unit strategy, let's say you take 3 units of a given brand and you can build that franchise to be doing $3 to $5 million within 5 years. And now all of a sudden you've got a business that's worth 3 to 5 times your EBITDA. Well, all that work that you've done is building equity and as well as a better salary and better work-life balance.
Oh, yeah. And it's so important to look at sort of not only the exit strategy, but the long-term goals, right? You need to know what you're getting into, why you're getting into it. Just kind of understanding all of that is important. And so it's great that you two are there to sort of, again, measure those expectations and have those conversations so people understand what they're getting involved with right from the very start.
100%.
So you've clearly been around, right? And you've had, I couldn't even imagine how many clients you've had. But how do you measure winning? What does winning look like for you?
That's a great question. You know what winning is? It's when we're, the best example I can think of is we were sitting at dinner in the Bahamas a few months ago, and our client Brian texts us and he says, I just had my first $100,000 month. Or it's last Christmas, the day before Christmas, our client Mark texting and saying, he actually showed me his QuickBooks, and he had just made his first $1 million. To me, celebrating with our clients, watching them achieve the American dream, that's winning.
Excellent. Well said. Those victories along those lines are just, it's so satisfying, I imagine, right? Because you've helped these individuals realize their dreams of business ownership, and they're happy and they want to celebrate that with you. I think that in itself is also a win. So from a franchisor perspective, what advice would you have for franchisors who may want your help in awarding more franchisees?
Again, you're asking all the right questions today. To me, I think it's having good communication, right? If we send a candidate over, please, respond to them quickly, talk to them, learn about them, and then communicate with us. Tell us what's happening, what you're hearing from them. Let's work together. The franchise or the FSOs that do it right, the franchisors that do it right, they have a very streamlined process for communications, and we love that. The other side of it too, and Jill talks about this all the time, is look, sometimes in the interest of efficiency, we want to spend our time on the phone with our prospects, right? So we can send more prospective franchise owners to the franchisors. Don't call us a million times. Text us, email us, send us the bullet points, right? And that'll help us all work together much more efficiently.
Yeah, and many times, there's miscommunication. So use us, as that middleman, because sometimes our clients may be telling us one thing and there's just a break in communication. So let's keep those lines of communication open, come to us, use us, utilize us as much as possible, because that's honestly why we're there.
Perfect.
Well said. And I mean, communication is absolutely vital. How can franchisors better communicate with you?
Efficiency, efficiency, more, just again, more frequent, but more efficient bullet points, and just keeping the lines of communication open at all times.
Excellent. Well said. I think that's extremely valuable insight. Well, Jack, Jill, I wanted to say thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us today. That's all the questions we had. And I wanted to wish you a major congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Take care.
Excellent.